Hi everyone, I'm Neeta Shankar. I'm a wedding and lifestyle photographer from Bangalore. I'm one of the Nikon experts in India. Today I'm here to do a quick review and talk about my first impressions of the new Nikkor Z70-200 2.8 VRS lens. So if you've been following me, you would know that I generally shoot with prime lenses. That is, I prefer the 35 and 85 combination. My go-to camera and lens would be my Z7 with my 35mm and the 85mm Z-mount lenses. So I love this combination mainly because it's so lightweight and it is easy to shoot, weddings where you have to shoot long hours. So it's easy to shoot with combination without getting too tired. But having said that, I really wanted to try the 70-200 ever since it was announced. So I finally got to try it in a couple of shoots. So I've been using it in an engagement shoot that I did recently, and we also did 2 back-to-back portrait shoots at my studio yesterday, the images of which you can see next. So 70-200 is probably one of the most popular focal lengths out there. I see most of the professional photographers using a 70-200 lens, probably because of its convenience, its focal length range. It is actually versatile enough to shoot a lot of subjects. The main reason I probably stopped using 70-200 was because the weight is a little too much for me to handle, especially in long wedding shoots, and also because my style of photography is more of wide-angle storytelling shots. So I generally prefer to shoot with the 35mm and I use the 85mm for portraits. Having said that, if weight is not a concern for you and you like to shoot a lot of portraits, then definitely 70-200 is an amazing lens to own. So let's have a look at that lens and see what it has to offer. So I like how much of thought has gone behind the design of this lens. It's really beautiful. It has the beautiful display, which is also there in my 24-70 2.8 Z-mount lens. It has a control ring as well, which again is present in my 24-70 2.8 lens. And these are the 2 features that I absolutely love in that lens. And I'm sure in this lens too, it will be extremely useful. So you can set the control ring to change your aperture or your ISO or exposure compensation. So it is really handy to have that option right here instead of having to meddle with the camera buttons every time. And the display shows you your focal length, your focusing distance, and it also shows you your aperture. You can configure what values you want the display button to show. I like how the lens has these customizable function buttons, function 1 and function 2, and function 2 button is available on multiple sides, which makes it easy to press it anywhere, like any side where you find it convenient. So these buttons can be configured to various parameters in your camera. So if there are some settings that you change very often, maybe bracketing exposures or metering modes or AE/AF lock, you can configure these settings to these buttons, and it will make it really easy to switch them while you're shooting. It comes with a hood like all other 70-200 lenses to avoid lens flare. It's got beautiful optics. This being an S-line lens, it's got really superior optics because all of Nikon's S-line lenses are supposed to have more superior and sophisticated glass elements. Nikon has introduced SR glass elements in this lens. So these shortwave refractive glass elements will help reduce chromatic aberrations in your images. So compared to the F-mount lens, the F-mount 70-200 VR lens, I would say the advantage is that you don't need to use the FTZ adapter in this, and also this being an S-line lens, the optics are going to be a lot more superior. This lens also has vibration reduction of up to 5.5 stops, which is really good, and that combined with the in-body stabilization of Z6, Z7, it's going to be really awesome. I tried it out in my shoot yesterday. I shot at 1/25 seconds and in ambient light, not using flash, and even at that I got really sharp images, so that's a really cool thing. So you need to turn on the vibration reduction in camera. There is no specific button for it. I wish there was though. You can just turn on the vibration reduction in your camera and you're good to go. So having used S-line lenses for over a year with my Z6 and Z7, like I use all of these S-line lenses with my cameras, and having used these lenses, I can definitely vouch that they're amazing in image quality. They are extremely sharp, they are really fast in autofocus, and also they're really very well weather sealed. So it has made it really convenient for me to use them in a lot of situations. I had been really looking forward to this 7200 S-line version. I absolutely loved working with this lens in the last couple of shoots. I loved how all the images turned out so crisp and so sharp. The bokeh looks beautiful, the image quality looks amazing. I would love to try this out again in some portrait shoots in the near future. In weddings, like I said before, I prefer to shoot with the 35-85 combination because it's really lightweight and it makes it easier for me to handle long, hectic shoots. And I mostly shoot wide angle in weddings, so 35mm works perfectly well for that. But this lens would be a great add-on to my kit for like couple portraits or even during pre-wedding and post-wedding shoots, where I would love the flexibility of a zoom lens. So I think it's a great lens to own if you love that convenience of a zoom, and if you are a fan of the 7200 focal length, and if you shoot very often in 7200, then this is a great buy.